The Metaphysical Club is a non-fiction book written by American essayist Louis Menand and published in 2001. Subtitled A Story of Ideas in America, it narrates the formation of the Metaphysical Club, a philosophical discussion group established in 1872 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Notable members included future Supreme Court Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes and American philosophers John Dewey, William James, and Charles Sanders Peirce. Influenced by the American Civil War, the club's members developed a new philosophical approach called pragmatism, which emphasized the practical application of knowledge over the abstract ideals of European idealism. In 2002, the book won the Pulitzer Prize for History. To explore how the Metaphysical Club shaped its ideas, Menand organizes the book as a multi-part biography of its four principal members. The section on Oliver Wendell Holmes highlights his military career during the Civil War as the most pivotal period of his life. Holmes, the son of a prominent abolitionist, joined the Massachusetts militia in 1861 to fight for the Union. He participated in numerous campaigns, including the brutal Battle of Antietam, where he sustained severe injuries and witnessed immense carnage. These experiences deeply scarred him, both physically and emotionally, leading him to believe that such violence, even for a just cause like abolition, should be avoided whenever possible. As a result, Holmes's wartime experiences caused him to question the very nature of belief. He did not abandon his disdain for slavery, but sought a new way to control his ideas rather than be controlled by them. This led him to favor a philosophy that emphasized the practical outcomes of ideas, ultimately steering him toward pragmatism. The second part of the book centers on philosopher and psychologist William James. Unlike Holmes, James did not participate in the Civil War, choosing not to join the Union Army and thereby missing the defining experience of his generation. Instead, James had his own formative adventure when he accompanied naturalist Louis Agassiz to the Amazon River to study and classify fish species in Brazil. This experience, along with his study of Charles Darwin's work, helped James develop and refine his philosophical theory of pragmatism. According to Menand, James viewed pragmatism as the examination of the practical effects of ideas in relation to human survival. In this sense, the pragmatism of James and his peers was a philosophical and psychological extension of Darwin's theory of evolution. The book's third part covers the life and ideas of Charles Sanders Peirce. Despite a tumultuous career marked by drug addiction and poverty, Peirce made significant mathematical and philosophical contributions, placing him among the leading thinkers of his time. His involvement with Holmes and James in the Metaphysical Club may have helped refine many of his ideas, according to Menand. Peirce's work in statistics led him to believe that while the universe follows certain patterns, it is largely governed by randomness. Therefore, he considered efforts to create a unified theory of human philosophy flawed. In the absence of such a theory, he favored the pragmatic approach, judging ideas by their usefulness rather than their consistency with one another or existing models of thought. Unlike Enlightenment thinkers, Peirce believed that nature was too chaotic to be the primary source of human knowledge and thought. Instead, he believed that knowledge resulted from social consensus. The fourth part explores the life of John Dewey, the youngest of the four philosophers. Dewey matured as a thinker during a time when American social and economic life was transitioning to modern forms of organization characterized by size, impersonal authority, bureaucratic procedures, and mass markets. These conditions, Menand argues, led Dewey to be more involved in social activism and reform than his predecessors. Under the guidance of pioneering social activist Jane Addams, Dewey learned to differentiate between resistance to ideas and opposition to them. Using the principles of pragmatism, Dewey aimed to reconcile the conflicting ideologies in American society, hoping to build a consensus for progress and survival. In the book's fifth and final part, Menand examines the legacy of these four thinkers and pragmatism in general. He argues that modern concepts of free speech and tolerance owe a great debt to the pragmatists of the Metaphysical Club. Additionally, he suggests that pragmatist philosophy may have contributed to the survival of America's political system, writing, "The political system their philosophy was designed to support was democracy." By describing pragmatism through biographical details and sweeping historical narratives, the Metaphysical Club brings its philosophical musings to life in a way few philosophy books can manage. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.